But Lukomir is the only village out of all of these that you can see. So out of Umaljani and Počljak and Milišći and Brda, Rasanovića, Sinanovića, all these villages were completely destroyed during the war. The Serbian forces razed them to the ground, and Lukomir was the only one to survive. So
and that's because it's the highest and most remote?
Definitely one of the main reasons. As you see, it's very difficult to access. I mean, probably 6 months out of the year, it's impossible to get here other than by helicopter or by skis.
Wow.
This is Lukomir. Fantastic. And not only is it the highest, most isolated permanent settlement, it's also the last place in Bosnia where you can find the semi-nomadic shepherd tribes. And these people, for hundreds and hundreds of years, have used transhuman migration as a way of surviving. They take to the highlands in the summer season to graze with their sheep, and they come back here for a very, very long winter where they're snowed in 6 months out of the year. And when we get into the village, we'll see that everything is handmade. It's very, very organic. The women still dress in traditional dress that has been handmade in the village. So it's really one of a kind for Southeastern Europe and for Europe as a whole.
Ko stranac, ja sam Bosanac.
Hello. Ljudstvo.
Kako si mi?
Hvala Bogu, dobro je.
Salam alaikum.
That's almost the first thing you'll do when you walk into a highland village, particularly a Muslim home. The first thing to do, the woman will go right to the stove, put on water, and start making coffee, because coffee is sort of the coca leaf of the Andes. And there's a really, really nice tradition that you can never let someone drink coffee alone. You always have to accompany someone, and not only sit with them, but you have to drink as well. So if one person's drinking a coffee, someone will always join you, even if they don't want to drink coffee. To a microphone. With us here today, our hosts is the Chomor family. There are several Chomor families in Lukomir, but this is, to me, this is my favorite Chomor family. This is the head of the household, Vesel. And Vesel is one of the village elders, very respected in the village, and respected by me as well. And this is his wife, Rahima. And Rahima is the one who's always smiling. She always has a smile on her face. She's great, see? And this is one of their two sons. This is Azim, and he's a Muslim cleric.
So you're very much involved in trying to preserve trees and wildlife. How does a village like Lukomir fit into that concept?
And that's just it. To me, that's the beauty of this place. You cannot separate its cultural heritage from its natural heritage. And preserving Bosnia's nature is also preserving Bosnia's rural communities, and where for centuries they have lived in relative harmony, if not perfect harmony. And it's not the villagers who are destroying the environment. It's not the villagers who are cutting down the forest. It's not the villagers who are damming up the waterways. It's the ecologically illiterate elite, the criminals who are running this country, who are not seeing other ways of developing this country in a sustainable and sensible manner.